Hello and welcome to Northeast Georgia Business RadioX. I'm Bill Lampton, your host. This weekly show's regular co-host Bo Henderson is traveling today and will be back with us next week. Every week, we highlight local business leaders by holding lively conversations with them that you can hear. By talking with them, we learn tips and strategies that will help all of us become more successful in our own business. And we also learn what they are doing to make life better in Northeast Georgia through their community involvement. So now, join me as I welcome today's guests, Angelica Fells and Dustin Tew of Level Up, Haircuts for Men. Good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon. Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Tell us a little bit about how you got started in the haircut business.
Ooh, as a kid, my mom was a stylist. She was a barber. So it was almost like a genetic gene for us to initially begin. And then we all were just friends. And we just kind of moved.
We leveled up. We took it to the next level with what we're doing now.
That's why it's Level Up.
That's it.
Yes.
You know, one of the things that has fascinated me, and I was really thinking about it as I was driving over here, is that somebody who gives haircuts or somebody who's a cosmetologist in many ways winds up being sort of a counselor.
A therapist.
Absolutely.
The cheapest therapist you can get.
That's right. The cheapest therapist you can get. And you learn people's families, you know their children, you hear about their children's growth. Is this something that just sort of comes natural?
I would like to say yes. As we have our clients, you can see that you see the family grow. We have watched kids literally grow up, graduate high school. A lot of the Gainesville High students that we've done are now in college. They still come to us. They still get their haircuts. So, yes, the answer to your question, absolutely. It's a natural thing for me. I don't know about you, Dustin, but...
Yeah. It's a permanently natural. But like you were saying, you know, some of these kids come back from college breaks, haven't had a haircut since they left Gainesville because they won't let nobody else touch them.
Right. This is so true.
Yes, it becomes a personal connection. It's not just a business connection.
Absolutely.
And you hear and discuss with your clientele, you hear the best of their times and the worst of their times, and they really confide in you, don't they?
Oh, boy.
I'm telling you, them therapy prices might be going up after this. But, yes, they do confide in us because we touch people. Physically touch people. And there's
not just with the scissors.
Right. Now, I won't always cut you with the razor, but, you know, you run that high risk.
High risk.
But there's very few industries left where you physically touch someone. Most of the industries are negative, like going to your doctor. Nobody likes going to your dentist. You have a chiropractor that might give you an adjustment. But where else do you physically get touched other than a barbershop?
Well, I had many years ago, I was on the faculty at the University of Georgia in the communication department, and I will always remember with great joy that the department arranged to have us hold a seminar for cosmetologists. Mm-hmm. And of all the audiences I've had, I've never had one that was more fun. They were energetic. They'd like to participate. And I don't suppose you can be in the business that you're in, as you're, say, sort of up close and personal and just do the job, just do the cutting. You've got to be involved personally with your clients.
Yeah, it's not a job. It's a career choice.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not a personable person, it's not the career choice for you. Because when someone's sitting down in your chair and they're able to feel a sigh of relief knowing that they can trust you not only with their hair, but leaning more over to the therapy part, you can't just say, okay, this is my job today. I'm going to do my job and get on.
Yes.
Yeah, we're not packing boxes.
Mm-hmm.
We're changing
Right.
people's lives one head at a time.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What would you add to that?
The same thing, it gives you a certain deal of joy to make a change in somebody's life, whether it be just their looks or the way they feel, whether they came in a bad mood or. We have plenty that come in a bad mood, and leave out of there not in a bad mood.
Yeah.
And that gives, joy to us to be able to do that for somebody.
Well, one of the things that you said before we went on the air was that you treat people like family.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. This is not, we're not just some people that know how to cut hair and do barbering, and you walk in and it's a chop shop. We get you in, we get you out. You're a number. No.
Chop shop. I like that one.
Yeah. We literally know your name when you walk in the door. We know how you want to get your hair cut unless you're brand new. We know your family, your mother, your daddy, your dog, even if you have roaches.
We always know the dog.
We know.
Well, and the reverse is true, I think. I think the people who come to you as you begin to create that affiliation and that many times confidential partnership,
Yes.
they know who your family, they know about your family, and they ask, and it's I hadn't thought of the word before, but it's almost like a fellowship between the two of you.
It is. Mm-hmm. It's almost like a community gathering place where you can come in and somebody's going to say, "Hey, welcome to Level Up," and or either we're going to be like, "Hey, baby, come on." Joy was in there this morning.
I don't get to do the "Hey, baby, come on" much.
No, the Me Too movement would get you if you did that, I suppose.
It was disturbing.
I'm curious. Many people, of course, today, and especially in the last 2 years, are very vocal in their opinion about politics. And when people come in and they start talking politics, do you just pretty much play that neutral because you don't want to lose a customer, or you don't want an unpleasant situation? How do you handle that?
It's a fine line. As they teach you in cosmetology school, barbering school, there's certain things you don't talk about in the chair.
Politics, religion, and sex, right?
Oh, no, we got the sex part down to a science. You should visit us daily.
What time can I get an appointment?
But the religion and the politics, we try to stay clear from our own personal opinions.
Yes.
As a barber, I will listen to your perspective and find something that's relatable to your perspective, but to impose my own perspective, no, I personally take the neutral ground.
Well, since you're doing Facebook Live, I think we can say that on Facebook, I've discovered, and I imagine you have too, if you start expressing your strong political opinions, you're not going to change anybody's mind, and you're going to have just start confrontations. You'll lose people.
Right.
Particularly over the last couple of years, that has become a hot topic. And again, as Dustin says, you don't talk very much about their religion. You might listen, but again, we're in the business of keeping everybody's own opinion. Let them have their opinion, and you have yours.
Right. We try to keep our atmosphere and our culture very lighthearted. You may tell me something from your personal perspective on a religion, and I will bust out with some type of crazy joke or something and be like, "Are you serious?"
Yes.
I think I'm just the opposite. Most of my clients come to me and know who I am and what I'm about, and I'm not afraid to have an argument with somebody in the chair in a constructive manner.
After all, you got the scissors in your hand.
I got the scissors, I got the razor. You're going to listen to me whether you like it or not.
Well, let's talk about the technical side of your work. What is it that sets you apart in your offerings as barbers? What sets you apart maybe from any other barber shop we could go to in town?
There's a long list of things, Dr. Bill, that does set us aside. The number one thing is who we are as people, first and foremost. Secondly, we offer we offer the services that we offer at a competitive price. You know that you're going to get a detailed haircut. You know that, you're not going to come out of there feeling the same way you did when you walked in.
That's great.
So that kind of sets us aside. The services that we offer, we have massaging chairs for a first-class service. So you can literally come in, get a haircut, get a hot steam towel, a shampoo, jump in the massage chairs. We put you some nice little earphones on, black you out with a mask, and put some very relaxing music in your ear just to kind of give you a chance to de-associate from reality.
Which is what we all need.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Just give me my 15 minutes of peace.
Well, you also have some products available to your clients.
We sure do.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah. Our Lodge product line was designed specifically with the clients that we had, the base that we had, things that we knew that they would like, and things that we wanted to put together to showcase our products. I came out with my own beard line here recently. It's called D2, and it's the most amazing product line you can get your hands on. It's great, it's nourishing. Obviously, helps keep it nice. But yeah, it's a great product line that we've been able to come out with to be able to, help people with their needs and their styles and health of their hair.
Got to know your location.
We're located at 3 Washington Avenue, Gainesville. We're in the same plaza as Wizard Games, and everybody knows it as the cut-through street. We just talked about that.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. From Dawsonville Highway
to Shallowford Road.
Mm-hmm. Okay, the people who come on this program are not only successful in business, but they contribute considerably to the community in charitable ways. And I know that you do that, so share that with us, please.
For starters, we definitely are partnered with 3D Teen Recovery. So there's numerous things that we try to help.
What is 3D Teen Recovery?
It's a recovery facility for teenagers that was subjected to addictions. So it gives them an outlet. It gives them a Christian-based environment to reconnect with themselves and go through the necessary recovery that they need to become better people.
And one thing, you don't have to be very well informed to know that that's a tremendous problem in this area.
Yes, with the increase of drugs, and as I tell people in the shop, I don't know what new drug came out this week, because it just seems like, you can take some chemicals, mix up something, and all of a sudden you got a new trend. So the need for 3D Teen Recovery is huge right now. They house as many boys as they can. Every month we do free haircuts for those boys.
That's marvelous. That's marvelous. And then there's something that you do for the military as well.
Yes, sir. Dustin's going to help you with that one.
Yeah, me being a veteran and a veteran business owner, we always want to give back to our veteran-based community. Our first responders, our officers, our firefighters, and all are very important to us for the things that they sacrifice and the things that they sacrifice for us. So we always want to do things to give back to them. We always offer discounts. Our firefighters, first responders, and all first week of the month, we do $11 haircuts for them. So we know they're not paid what they're actually worth anyway. So just give them some incentives to come in. It helps people feel safe too. We've always got an officer in the building, so
yeah,
it's a good thing.
I wonder if you might have seen what I did on the news a day or two ago. There's a police officer who has started a national fund, which I thought was absolutely amazing. I saw him on one of the morning talk shows. And this fund is going to provide any officer who is killed in the line of duty, his mortgage would be paid off by this fund.
That's
Amen.
Awesome.
That is amazing.
I just thought that was one of the most heartfelt offerings that I've seen in a long time.
Absolutely. That is.
So teenagers and military, any other groups that you give special attention to?
Yes, we work really closely with CSU Early Childhood Learning to help fight autism. We just partnered with Soldiers of Truth to do free haircuts on the third Saturday, and they've been doing this for 15, 16 years and haven't received the recognition that they need to receive. So Level Up decided to team up with them last week. So this Saturday at 11 o'clock, you will catch, I believe it's going to be Dustin and myself this Saturday doing the free haircuts for the homeless up on the square. We also partnered up with Miss Tiffany Nicely during Christmas to do a Spread the Love to the Homeless event.
That was awesome.
Which was fabulous. Miss Joy joined us, her and her beautiful children. They were help serving food to the homeless and catering and everything. It was amazing. So we did do that, and there's just a lot of things that we're trying to do right now to help support the community. We can't solve all the community's problems, but we definitely can give them our best shot with the resources that we do have available to us.
And just as the drug problem is much more serious than many people realize here, I think that there's becoming an awareness of it, and also there's becoming an awareness of the homeless problem as well.
Absolutely. Dustin and I were talking a couple of weeks, and we're still in the brainstorm mode, but we're definitely looking for solutions to help homelessness. There's a particular homeless guy that I'm sure a lot of people see at Walmart. He doesn't hold up a sign, any of that
stuff. Yes, I have.
His name is David Peck, and myself personally, I've been helping him for the last 3 years. Level Up, the company, we've been helping him for the last year that we've been in business. He actually is there every day. So sometimes people may come into the barbershop and see a homeless guy walking around. Well, guess what? Open your heart up and welcome him, because, we're here to try to help him get the stuff that he needs to end his fight with homelessness.
One of the things I've thought about so often is if I get exceptionally busy during the middle of the day and I miss lunch, and how maybe about 4 or 5 o'clock, if I ordinarily eat at 7 o'clock, 4 or 5 o'clock, I'm really getting quite hungry, and I'm thinking, what if I didn't have the resources? What if I didn't have the meal?
Right.
And that's your approach. I guess one question I have to ask before we close is, with all of this charitable commitment that you have and all of the endeavors, what prompted that?
I think for me personally, everyone's hit a low point in their life. Level Up hasn't always been. It's always been an idea, but it hasn't always been tangible until the last year. So speaking from an experienced person as a single mom at one point in my life, that's the hardest job that any woman can have. So if you add homelessness into that equation, it could be a recipe for disaster.
Yes.
So to just be able to have the ability to feed your children every day, as well as provide minimal requirements like a roof over their head and utilities, clothes for school, those type needs, they need as much help as anyone else does too. The single moms does, the homeless people do. They didn't ask to be homeless. And I take that quote from, Miss Tiffany Nicely from Spread the Love.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't ask for this problem. They're just trying to struggle through it.
I know one time recently I forgot to feed my dog, and I noticed how disturbed the dog was, and really let me know how
yeah, that you forgot.
And I thought, what if this were my child? Okay, we're almost to the closing point of this wonderful conversation. People will want to know how to get in touch with you on the social media, your website, whatever. And certainly, you've spoken about your location.
Yes.
What else would you like to tell us about how to get familiar with what you do?
Well, you can check us out on any social media platform. We're on Instagram, Level Up Haircuts 100, There's a couple of underscores in there somewhere. You can find us pretty easily. Facebook's a great place to find out what we got going on, who we're trying to help out, what we're doing, what deals we got going on, our hours, TikTok. And, if you just want to be amused for a minute, I make some amazing commercials for our products and our business. So it's just a good time.
We'll also have the links available for you guys as well. Like he said, we're everywhere on social media right now.
Well, I'm going to send you a Facebook friend request, and I hope you'll accept it.
Absolutely.
You get to party daily with us in our sex talks in the shop. Come on.
It's like Dr. Ruth over here.
Okay, thank you so much for being with us today.
You're more than
Angelica
welcome.
Fells and Dustin Tew from Level Up Haircuts for Men. Great conversation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.